Hello, my name is Canon Craig Huxley-Jones and I'm the new Canon Precentor and Director of Congregational Development, and it's great to share some thoughts with you today about my new role and what that will mean for the cathedral community. I've been given some really rather marvellous cue cards here. I feel a bit like a quiz show host and I'll do my best to answer the questions that are on here. So let's go in with the first one. It says, what will your new job involve? Well, my job is in two parts. The Canon Precentor bit means that I'm responsible for music and liturgy throughout the whole cathedral. So any service that happens within the cathedral will ultimately fall under my remit. So I'll be organising all of the services throughout the year and helping to look after the music department, all of the music staff and the choristers as well, to make sure that the worship that we offer here is the very best that it can be and is to the glory of God. The second part of my role, the congregational development bit, means that I have ultimate care for the congregations here in the cathedral. So if anyone is in need of pastoral care, then I'll make sure that that happens and that they receive the very best care that they need. And I'll also be working with teams across the cathedral to engage with people who we're not yet reaching, to make sure that the congregations here are as rich and as diverse as they possibly can be. So that's what my new role will involve. The next question, what made you feel that Gloucester Cathedral was the right place to continue your ministry? Well, I guess there are two answers to that question. The first one is reputational. I knew of Gloucester Cathedral. I knew that it was a big hitter in the cathedral music scene, so I was really excited to apply for a job where they took music so seriously in terms of the cathedral's worshipping life. But then, of course, when I arrived here for my interview day, I met everyone. And the thing that struck me the most about the cathedral community was just how warm and friendly and welcoming everyone is. And I left the interview day thinking, I want to come here and work with all of these marvellous people. The next question, what are you most excited for at Gloucester Cathedral? I think the thing I'm most excited about is joining a praying community, a community that stops several times a day to recenter itself, to remind itself why it's here, to worship and to glorify God. I'm looking forward to sitting in my stall at evensong and enjoying the beautiful music that the choir sing each day. I'm looking forward to sharing in worship with the congregations around the Lord's table as we share the Eucharist together. I think it's a reminder for all of us about what we're really here for. We are here to worship God. So what celebration are you most looking forward to at the cathedral this year? Well, it depends what you mean by the word celebration. If you're referring to the chocolates, then it's the Malteser truffle hands down every time. But in terms of the church calendar, I'm particularly fond of the festival of Candlemas. The story is beautiful. It's the story of how Mary and Joseph bring the Christ child to the temple. And there they meet Simeon and Anna, two people who've been waiting for many years for the hope, the salvation of Christ dawning in the world. And I think there's something about that in all of us. There's a longing within each of us that Christ would come into our lives and share his love with us. So I'm really looking forward to the Feast of Candlemas, which falls just a few weeks after my installation. The next question, what's your favourite part of the cathedral? Well, I'm going to cheat with this answer, I'm afraid. And I'm going to say that what I've loved most in these first few days of being around the cathedral is discovering all of the little different places to pray. Here I am standing in the glorious Lady Chapel, but that chapel is surrounded by lots of other small chapels with the most glorious stained glass window. And each of these chapels and spaces, the nave, the choir, they all have a different feel about them. And I'm really looking forward to praying in each one of them as we make our way around the cathedral. So I'm very much looking forward to beginning my ministry on Saturday, the 13th of January, when I'll be installed at evensong at 4 p.m. And I do hope you'll be able to be there to share in that act of worship. And I wish you all a very happy new year.